All right, everybody, welcome. Woo, welcome to Wednesday. I hope you're doing great. Let's see where we go today. Today in Heart Healing, we're going to talk about preparing to live in joy in 2024. How can you shift your energy in 2024 utilizing, I'll probably talk some astrology. I've been thinking a lot about astrology lately, so I'll probably talk a lot about that. We definitely have that Pluto moving into Aquarius energy that is going to be so dominant next year. And it really is going to kind of focus all of us in what really matters to us as we look to the future. All right. So that's going to happen in Heart Healing Group. Also today we have Pathfinders. So come on, bring your personal questions and I will pull cards for you. That's what we do in Pathfinders. Starting in February, I'm going to mount a campaign to help y'all learn your intuition, learn what it sounds like, what it feels like, and sort of, you know, make a new day with yourself, make a new date with yourself to live your life through your intuitive powers. And that's going to be starting up with Pathfinders late in, well, February. Yeah, February. Not late in February, just in February. Okay. All right. So what's going on for everybody today? Yesterday, we talked a lot about intuition and about being able to experience it, express through it. Okay, today, okay, of course, I see this spiritual cleansing card. That's the final card in that deck. The spiritual cleansing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about that for a second here. Shadow and grounded. So Capricorn, all this week, I'm posting 2024 predictions for each sign, a tarot reading, and I do talk quite a bit about the astrology. And what's interesting is we are going to be dealing quite a lot with the shadow of Capricorn. We have Capricorn now moving into the 29th degree, Pluto moving into the 29th degree of Capricorn, excuse me. And then it will pop into Aquarius January 20th. So between now and January 20th, we are in the final degree of Capricorn. And what happens is you see the shadow side of the sign that the planet is in. And the shadow side of Capricorn is about power, domination, control. It's about those kinds of hierarchical institutions that want to keep power. It's people in power wanting to keep power rather than the collective having power. When we move, Pluto moves into Aquarius, however, that's about the collective having power. So that's going to happen January 20th. In the summertime, Pluto will go retrograde in Aquarius. And then in September, early September through November 19th, it's going to be back in Capricorn at that 29th degree. So it's going to dominate a lot of 2024. And so right now we're talking about spiritual cleansing. Right now we're talking about clearing any kind of triggers, okay, you might have around power, domination, control. If you are hoping for more control in your life, how can you do that? How can you anchor yourself in something that feels good to you without, you know, dominating other people or controlling other people or anything like that? You know, like everything in moderation, right? Everything in moderation. So what we want to do is understand that it feels good to have some control, but when you take it too far, that's when it gets toxic, and that's when it gets kind of calcified, and that's when it can turn to dust and have zero control. So what we want to do is we want to look at our relationship to power and control, relationship to all these things, and you know what's necessary to kind of clean out. Maybe something, some kind of control is keeping you from getting what you want, actually. If you're having issues of control around a certain relationship, is it suffocating it, or is that control kind of like the foundation on which it grows, or is that the whole relationship is about power and control? That can be something that kind of surfaces in this time. So let's see where the reading takes us. And I just feel like we want to anchor in our own I'm going to say flow state, but there's something here about anchoring in a spiritually cleansed place and seeing our own shadow, allowing ourselves to see our own shadow. Because the fact is, sometimes, and I was talking about this yesterday, sometimes we we want to believe something so much, we make a story about that thing, and then any kind of information that shows up that is directly contradicting that, we kind of just dismiss it, right? Like, this is how people miss red flags for people who are, they're dating or something like that, because they want this to work so much, they kind of just dismiss any kind of red flags as not in keeping with the story that I want. Okay, so speaking of dating, 10 of Cups underneath, the 3 of Cups. There's the Aquarian card of the Star, Knight of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, look at this. Ace of Pentacles. Gorgeous new beginnings. I feel like some of you are healing your relationship to what's the word I'm looking for? Healing something that has been misunderstood in a relationship. It's possible that you think you're being friend zoned when actually that's a really great way to grow a relationship. Some of you are healing your relationship to anger and resentment. That's the word I was looking for, resentment. And when you do those things, I just feel like this 9 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful new beginning. All right. So you could be starting over within a relationship. I see Aquarius here so far. You could be starting over, or you could have a brand new relationship coming online. Let's see what wants to come in here. Here's Capricorn, the Devil energy, the 2 of Wands, the Emperor. That's definitely about domination and control. The Devil and the 2 of Wands. It's sort of like, I want to make a decision. I want to kind of not use these powers for evil anymore. I want to use my powers for good. Let's see, 8 of Swords. That's kind of the lower octave of the Devil. It's like like holding yourself back. And Justice. That's Libra energy. So Aries, Libra, Capricorn showing up quickly here. 3 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. I'll take you through this reading in a second. 4 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So, I am seeing a little bit of resistance to movement because it's going to take effort, and I want it to come out the way I want it to come out. If I put a lot of effort into this relationship, is it worth it? And I had an interesting conversation with someone this morning about they're very afraid that a relationship that is starting out as friendship is going to get friend zoned, and they really do want this relationship to grow with this person. And I was kind of like, well, if that's something that you both want, and if the relationship does grow, friendship is a terrific way to start a relationship. But there is this kind of, well, I don't want to put any effort into it unless it's going to pan out. Okay, I don't want to put too much time and effort into something if I can't control the outcome. And so when you're trying to control the outcomes of things, that's when things can go sideways. So it's kind of like allowing things to unfold in a more natural way, letting a relationship run its course, or if friendship is the foundation of that relationship, kind of a good thing. Instead of like, no, I want it to be romantic right from the start. I just get the sense that there's something else going on that you might not be aware of. Okay, so the 8 of Swords with her back to the Justice card. This is kind of like, you're not seeing that this person might be going through a divorce, or might be going through some kind of legal issues, or upending their lives in some way. And so I think you just need to sort of expect that if this is meant to be, that you will be in a good place when this person shows up, or when this person decides to move forward. They might need some time. Okay. And I feel like that's what this is. This 4 of Cups. It's like, when y'all gonna hand me that Ace of Cups? Why do I have to sit here and look at this 3 of Cups? Why do I have friendship, la, 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 la. Like, I feel like that's the lesson, is if you want to control things in such a way that says, I'm like, okay, well then what's the alternative? What, you're going to say, listen, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I just want it to be romantic. And that person's going to be like, what are you talking about? I mean, this was the natural way this is growing. And just because you want to get to that next chapter too quickly, I feel like that's a shadow thing. That's a fear thing. That's about like, well, what if it doesn't turn out the way I want to? And what if I made a wrong move by being okay with being friends? And I just feel like this person's got other stuff going on. So I'm saying this is a shout out to anybody who's dealing with a relationship that isn't exactly what you want it to be, but there's something really core good about it. Okay. However it's starting, there's something really core good about it. And I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity to discuss romance. Okay. There will be. But I feel like this person has to go through whatever they're going through first. Okay. So please clarify. We've got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. So I just want to show you this. The Two of Wands is kind of walking away from the Emperor and looking right at this. Let me do this so you can see it like I do. And looking right at this devil energy. And this can be about a previous life experience with this person, or you've had that you've gone from some kind of control drama right into the fire. Okay. And I feel like that's a lesson for some of us who, you know, maybe we've tried to control relationships in the past and it hasn't worked out. So now it's kind of like the choice, the prayer is, I want this to work out. I want this to work out. So I'm going to be more balanced about things. I'm going to allow things unfold as they will. This Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. There's some healing that's needed around this domination control kind of thing. There's also some healing that's needed around resentment. Okay. And like, I'm going to clarify this Four of Cups about, you know, when is something growing slowly and when is it stagnating? Like, how can we kind of make that determination? So please clarify this Four of Cups for me. We got the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. The 2 8s here. This does seem to be growing in the right direction. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Empress. Yeah. So this situation isn't moving right now as fast as you'd like. I feel like this person is involved with a lot of other stuff. 5 of Cups and 5 of Wands. They're dealing with a lot of other people. They could be dealing with a lot of stuff at work. The King of Pentacles. This person could be somebody who's changing their whole life. And the Empress is the outcome. They are wanting to go toward the Empress. They are wanting that next thing. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. And I almost feel like, what did I do with my little deck here? Here it is. The card in the middle, which is the timing card, Justice, is Libra time. So that's, you know, September time. And that's when, okay. So that is when Pluto goes back into Capricorn for a minute. And there's some kind of traditional way of looking at things sort of cropping up again. Okay, so this is a non-traditional way for you for a relationship to begin. And if this reading is for you. So let me ask about timing. Yeah, okay. In time for Lionsgate. That is Leo time. Then we have Virgo, and then we have Libra. So something that happens in Leo time is going to move this into a new direction. I just feel like it's slow. I feel like this is super slow. And now if this is about you and your own progress in your life, you're definitely seeing the things that have held you back. You're definitely seeing what has had control over you. Okay. What has had kind of dominating control over you. I feel like that's going away. Like the need to be seen a certain way, the need to have a certain kind of job or a certain kind of presentation. I feel like with Pluto moving into Aquarius, we're reinventing ourselves. Okay. We're reinventing ourselves and we're reinventing how a relationship grows. And I just feel like this is very healthy. This feels very healthy to me. Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. It's a little new wave, right? Pluto in Aquarius is a reinvention of, and also like Aquarius is kind of non-traditional relationships. So let's not get too down on that. I do see that this is, I mean, these are fairly traditional cards. The King of Pentacles and the Empress. We've got the Emperor and the Empress here. It's almost like, what can you take forward from that Pluto and Capricorn time that will anchor you in this new connection or this new time of life, that will anchor you there and will bring happiness, will bring joy, will bring stability, will bring fun, and it will also bring some kind of reinvigoration or reawakening of what really matters to us. What really matters. That's what's going to be coming up. This Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands. I will say that next year is going to feel very fast to us because we have so much moving into air signs with Pluto moving into Aquarius. We have Jupiter moving into Gemini. Air signs. Fast, 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 fast. Right? Leaving Taurus and leaving Capricorn. Slow, 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 slow. So in no time, I feel like this Eight of Swords is kind of like all of a sudden you turn around and we're in Lion's Gate. So I don't think this is going to be like a heavy length of time that, you know, I think it could move very quickly. And even though I'm talking about like July, August, September, I feel like we're going to be there like in a heartbeat. Okay, so let's see where we go. If this is your reading, if this is how you're dealing with relationships right now or dealing with your own energy, we definitely are expressing a shadow side of Capricorn that wants to control things. And then all of a sudden, poof, something different is going to show up. So link is below if you want to continue on. I will pull cards for each zodiac sign in the extended and we'll see where we go. See you over there, Pathfinders. Just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.